So, in the previous classes, we have discussed about the cleaning. What is the cleaning, and there are the two types of the cleaning, like what are the equipments of the cleaning is required, and what are the types of the cleaning is required. That we have discussed in the previous classes. So today we are going to discuss about the dry cleaning methods. Okay. So what are the dry cleaning method is there? We are going to discuss little bit in detail and how they will work. Okay. So so if we seeing any dry cleaning methods, usually all of the dry cleaning based method are based on either they are based on the screen, either they are based on the aspiration methods, either they are based on the magnetic separators. So these are the three basic methods which are usually used for the dry cleaning methods. Okay. So we can say the drying methods, they are usually less expensive. Once you are going to compare with the wet methods, they are less expensive. In the previous classes also we have discussed why they are less expensive. Can anyone tell me why they are less expensive? Can anyone tell me why the dry cleaning methods are less expensive as compared to the wet cleaning methods? Anyone? Ayushi, can you hear me? Ayushi, Ayushi is here? Yes, she's here only. Just unmute yourself and speak. How you can differentiate why the drying methods are less expensive? Just unmute yourself and try to speak. Prince, Prince, can you tell me why the dry cleaning methods are less expensive as compared to the wet cleaning method? Can you tell me, Prince? Prince, can you hear me? If you are not able to unmute yourself, you can write in the comment box also. Okay, someone should come forward and tell me what could be the reason. Like the drying cleaning methods are less expensive as compared to the wet cleaning methods. Anyone, please come forward. Someone should come forward, at least one person. Durvi, Durvi Prajapati. Yes, can you tell me? See, this is not one side class. You have to communicate. Even though I am taking your name, I am calling you by name also, then also you are not ready to speak. See, just think it is just like a class, just think like a physical class. Just unmute yourself, Dhruvi Prajapati, and speak out.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me why the drying cleaning method are less expensive as compared to the wet cleaning method?
Uh,
क्या रीजन हो सकता है? See, even though you don't know what you can think कि भाई ये रीजन हो सकता है. That could be a reason why the drying cleaning methods are less expensive as compared to wet cleaning method. Okay, Chandraveer, can you hear me? Chandraveer,
Yes, sir.
what could be the reason?
Uh,
क्या रीजन हो सकता है बताओ? ड्राई क्लीनिंग मेथड्स जितने भी हैं ज़्यादातर वो लेस एक्सपेंसिव होते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू वैट क्लीनिंग मेथड्स के। क्या रीजन है उसका, क्या रीजन लगता है? कैन यू सी माई स्क्रीन ऑन योर वट एवर डिवाइस यूजिंग either laptop or a mobile? Can you see my PPT?
Yes, sir.
Chandraveer, can you see?
yes, sir.
Okay, can you find out here? I have given the answer here also. Can you find out what is the answer here?
Less effective in terms of cleaning efficiency.
Any other? That is not your answer. Okay. Arya Soni?
Recontamination and
Arya Soni? Okay, Chandraveer,
exclusion.
mute yourself. Huh? Arya Soni?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you tell me why the drying cleaning methods are less expensive as compared to wet cleaning methods? And the answer is in this slide itself. You can find out the answer also.
Sir, because for wet cleaning, maybe the equipments, the instrument we need, they are more costly than the dry
Hmm.
cleaning. We don't need them.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, anyone want to explain? If anyone knows the answer, he want to explain, he can.
Sir, effluent is cheaper in
Yeah.
dry method.
Yeah, that is the one reason why the most of the drying methods are less expensive, because whatever the elephant is going to release after the dry cleaning, that is, if you are going to dispose that, it will be cheaper as compared to the wet method. Correct. So once you are looking whatever the waste material, whatever the clean materials came, whatever the influent is coming, how you are going to dispose that. So in dry cleaning method, it is very cheap to dispose. If you are using vat, you have to treatment of water, you have to do so many solid debris will be there, that you have to remove, filter out, so many procedures will be there. So that is more costly, because that effluent cheaper, and dispose of that effluent and wastewater treatment, if you have to do all these things, then it will be it is a costly process. So the thing is, in drying methods, most of the effluent is cheaper. Okay. However, they are the less effective if we want to know the effectiveness of our method in dry method and wet method, which one is more better. So in that case, wet method will be more better. They have the more efficiency or more cleaning efficiency, or we can say they are the more effective as compared to the dry methods. Okay. So what is the problem actually? Why they are more effective actually? Can anyone tell me now? Tanya, can you hear me?
Yes,
क्यों क्यों ड्राई क्लीनिंग मेथड्स क्यों लेस इफेक्टिव होंगे? व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट? व्हाट कुड बी द रीजन? जस्ट यू हैव टू थिंक क्रिटिकली कि दैट कुड बी अ रीजन और दैट कुड बी अ रीजन. इवन दो यू डोंट नो आंसर, you should come with some analysis and then you should give some reply for that. What could be the reason behind that?
तो ड्राई क्लीनिंग में जो
Hmm.
डस्ट और जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो हम्म, जो रिमूव कर सकते हैं वो थोड़ा कम हो सकता है, बट वेट में हम टोटली रिमूव कर सकते हैं.
Okay, yeah, good. See, this is, even though you don't know the answer, even you want to analyze it, you can easily find out the answer. Correct. So this is the way how we will once we are studying anything, or once we are facing any problems, and once you will find out, okay, this is the, once you will plan. First you will plan, then you will study the materials, whatever the material is there, then you will think, okay, how I can solve it. Then you will implement your idea. So this is the way how we will solve any problems. Correct. So here also the same thing. like Tanya told, whatever we will do in the cleaning, if you are doing the dry cleaning, the dust, it can be removed completely or it cannot be removed completely. But in the case of the wet, you can completely remove whatever dust is there. Okay. So another thing is that once you are not able to remove the once you are not able to remove the dust by using dry cleaning method, it may also give the chance for the recontamination of your materials. So your recontamination may be happen with the dust again. So the precautions are very necessary here. We have to take the certain precautions to avoid the risk of the dust explosion or to avoid the risk of the fire also. Okay. So yeah. So if we see the dry cleaning methods, what could be the dry cleaning methods? First is screening method, then abrasive cleaning method, third is aspiration method, magnetic method. Another one more method is the electrostatic method, electrostatic cleaning method. So what are the major group of equipment that could be used? That will be air classifier or magnetic separators, which are going to separate on the based on the screening of the foods. So now we are going to discuss by one. And before discussing, for starting the screening topic, we will do the one activity, and you have to write in the comment section. You have to select the less effective cleaning methods in terms of the clinical cleaning efficiency. Now it is in your screen, and you have to write into the comment box. What could be the answer? Only 27 answers remaining also. Please do it. If you have not done, reply for that, because it is also going to count your as a attendance also. Everyone should reply. Still seven people are remaining. Still five people are remaining. What they are doing, just write in the comment box. Give the answer. It is going to count your attendance also. Don't think it is just you are not giving the answer means nothing will happen. Shall I wait or shall I proceed? Only 35 answers I got till now. So most of them has given the correct answer. Correct answer is which one? Drying cleaning method. Okay, we'll move further. We have another activity here. Just wait. Can you do this activity too? Okay, what will the correct answer? Someone should speak.
Sir, dry cleaning.
Yeah, dry cleaning is the correct answer. Okay, we'll move further. So, what is the screening? This is also one type of the dry cleaning methods. So, screenings are usually they are essentially size separators, and on the basis of their size, on the basis of the food material size, they are going to separate. Okay, so all screens, whatever screens you have in home, also you will use the screen. Have you used any time any screen in home? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where? Yes, where you have used? Can you give write in the comment box where you have used? So it will be better. Yes. So once you are sieving the wheat flour, also that time also you will use screen. Correct. So that time also you will use the screen, as well as for the grain samples. You can use the various type of the screens. Okay, so the screens they are basically based on the size separators. So they are the several machines like perforated bads you can use for the separation of the grains or whatever food material you have on the basis of their size. Or we can use the different wire mesh. We can use even the wire mesh or perforate beds that can be effectively used to screen the food grain materials or food materials on the basis of their size. So, by using the perforated beds or wire mesh, whatever the large contaminants are there, they are going to remove from the smaller food items. So, whenever we are going to use the screens, whatever the smaller food item will be there, that will come down, and whatever the large contaminant will be there, that will come in up. Okay, or we are going to remove the large contaminant. Whatever food material will be there, usually it is having the small size as compared to contaminant. Clear this one. Once we are going to use the screen, okay. So whatever the contaminants we have, whatever we are considering as a contaminant or whatever things we are going to remove, that usually they have the large size. Most of the time they will have the large size. So contaminant size will be more as compared to the food material size. Okay. So whenever you are going to use the screen, so most of the times your contaminant having the large size as compared to your food size. So like we have the straw from the cereal grains, or we have the different pod and twins from the peas, and sometimes it is also termed as scalping. If you see this picture, here you can see this is a rejected material. This is a screen. Here we have put it one screen of a certain size. Okay, this is the screen, and there is some space. So accordingly, that whatever the material that could be able to penetrate on the basis of their size, that will only pass. So suppose whatever the materials, rejected material means we are saying this one is a contaminant. So whatever contaminants usually in the screen, it is having the large size, and this process is called as scalping process. Okay. Once it is having the large size, contaminant having the large size, and you are going to remove the small size containing food materials. Okay. So if you see here the screen you will put, and the whatever contaminant having the large size, that will be kept outside, or they can say that that are the rejected materials, and whatever desired materials will be there, that will come downside. It is our desirable material. Clear? We'll move. So alternatively, we'll have the de-dusting methods. De-dusting methods, here we are going to remove the smaller particles. Our unit, whatever food unit we have, or whatever the food material we have, they have the large size. However, whatever the contaminant we have, that is having some smaller size. It is not having the large size. Once we are going to compare with the whatever food material we are going to be clean. So it can be some dust, or it can be some sand also. So on the basis of the geometry, we can um, the main geometry which are used for the de-dusting process are rotated drums. We can use the different rotated drums. Sometimes they are also known as reed or trommels, and we can use the flatbed designings and flatbed designings equipments that can be used for the de-dusting process. So how it will be actually, if you see here the distinct process. our unwanted materials, either it is small dust, either it is small contaminants, which is as compared to our food, that is going to separate. Correct. Here is unwanted materials, or we can say it is dust or small particles, which is undesirable, which is contaminated in our food products. Okay, that you are going to this is your desirable food products. Okay, that bigger size, your whatever food material you are going to do, whatever food material you are going to skin or going to clean, that always have the large size. Okay, so this is like this process is also known as de-dusting process. Then we have the different rotary drums also, in which the rotations will be there and there will be some holes. So whatever the size, small material will be there, it will be start rotating from here to here, like that. It will be start rotations will be there. Okay, so once it is starting, and your feed material will come from this sides, your feed will come from this side, you will and feed will enter from this side. Okay, once feed will enter, then it's have the different holes. On the basis of the hole, it will start rotating also. So in rotating means what will happen? Suppose if it is not rotating means sometimes some contaminants may be removed along with the large size feed. Correct. If it is rotating means whatever the small size will be there, that will come out easily. It will come out. So maximum amount of the small or contaminants we can remove with the help of the rotary drum methods. Okay, and it's have the high efficiency as compared to the normal type of the without rotatory type of the or perforated bed type of the methods. So whatever the oversized material will be there, which could not be able to pass that screen, that will come out, and that is our desirable products here. Okay, that is our materials which we are going leading to clean. That is our like dust. If it is dust or any other contaminants, it could be dust or any other contaminants. Okay, this is your desirable product which you are looking for. So this is the rotated drum, how you can use it. Then this is the principle of the flatbread skins. If you have a flatbread skin, how you can use? Suppose this is your feed, you have a screen. So whatever the oversized material will be there, and whatever the products will be there, that can be removed. And if you have, suppose here, if you have a multiple layer of the screens, then whatever the another undersize will be product will be there, it will also remove. And sometimes they will use vibration drive unit also. We have seen in some industry or somewhere else also in the some local small cottage scale industrial, we have seen the vibration type of the screening. Even for the grains, so many people will use the vibration screening. So what will two mesh will be there? One mesh will be remove all oversized materials. Another mesh will be remove all undersized materials. So whatever products will be there, that will come out. So here they have the vibration drive unit here. So they have the vibration properties here. So it will vibrate. Vibrate means ultimately you are going to increase the efficiency of the cleaning or efficiency of the separation. Correct. So here, if you have the two screen, one is large size, one is small size. So whatever under size will be there, that will come out, and here the product will be in upper layer, and here the product will be down, and whatever oversize will be there, that will be come out. This is the principle of flat bed screens. Here the screen will be completely flat. There is no rotation, nothing. Just vibration was there. There is no rotation. There is no round circle rotations here. So we will move for the next activity. Now we have. So can you give the answer? Which of the following is a cost-effective method for the cleaning of wheat from the list given below when the contaminant size is large? 40 students is there. I need 40 answers so that I will come to know. Okay, all are actively looking or actively present in the class. 9 students are still remaining. Give the answer. Still 4 are missing. Only 36 answer I got till now. Okay, we'll move further. I think they are not present in the class. They are just came and mute yourself and went somewhere. So we'll move for abrasion cleanings. Here we will use either impact methods during the operation of the machinery, or here we can use several abrasive disc or brushes uh, to make the effective cleaning. So with the help of the once we have the any abrasive disc or brush, then that can improve the efficiency of the dry screen, because here some abrasion is going on, abrasive is going on, so that will improve the efficiency of our dry screen. So here the screening, usually the most of the screenings they will give the incomplete separations, and we can say they are the usually primary preliminary cleaning stage. So if we are doing the screening and if we think after with the screening we can do the complete cleaning, it is not possible. With the screening we can do the preliminary cleaning stage. Okay. So another method is aspiration methods, and aspiration methods is usually based on the aerodynamic properties of the food and contaminants. Whatever the difference in aerodynamic properties of the food and contaminants, on the basis of that, we are going to clean the different food materials and we are going to remove the contaminants with the help of aspiration methods. So it is widely used in the cleaning of cereals. Most of the cereals has been used by the aspiration methods, and further in the some methods they are even incorporated into the equipment itself. So we have like equipment for the cleaning of the pea and bean, in which they have already incorporated into equipment itself. So the cleaning of the peas can be done in the single equipment itself. The principle is we will feed the raw materials and we will carefully control the upwards air stream. How much air stream will go, that velocity of the air stream is very important in the aspiration method, because it is completely depend on the difference in the aerodynamic properties of the food. Right? So whatever the denser material will be there, that will fall, and whatever the lighter material will be there, that will be blown away, and it's also depend on the terminal velocity, how much terminal velocity you are going to give for the that upward stream. How you can define the terminal velocity? Terminal velocity is the velocity of upward air stream. It is the velocity of upward air streams in which the particles remain stationary, and they are depends when they remain stationary. It's depend on the density and the projected area of the particles. How much density it's have and how much area it has been occupied. It depend on that. Okay. So, by using the difference in the air velocity of the contaminants and your food materials or whatever food materials you have, it is possible you can separate the say or you can separate the wheat from the lighter calf or denser small stones. So, it is, the aerodynamic properties will be helpful in that case also. Okay. So this is the example. In the previous class also we have discussed, you have a feed. Suppose you have the grain here with the calf. So what will happen? Once you have a air velocity from these sides, so air velocity will be such that the calf will be whatever lighter molecule or whatever lighter contaminant will be there, that will be blown away. Correct. And whatever the product material will be there, on the basis of velocity, the air you are giving, the air velocity you are going to give, that you have to standardize as per the grain. It is not equal for all grain. Whatever grain you are going to give, or whatever food you are going to separate, whatever feed you are going to give for the separations, that you have to, that velocity will depend on that feed also, because you have to, you want to use that feed. Suppose the air velocity is more, so what will happen? Whatever product is also there, that will also blown away. Correct. So we have to always look here how much air, how much air velocity we are giving here, terminal velocity we are giving for the in the aspiration methods, so that it will not blown away our product materials. However, it will blown with lighter molecules like kept in the grains. So the very accurate separations are possible because the large amount of the energy is required here, and if you want to generate the air streams, so energy is consumed. So you need to generate the air streams continuously for the separation. So accurately you can separate it on the basis of the velocity, but thing is that you need a large amount of the energy. So obviously the system is limited by the size of the raw material also. So if you're having a food which is having the large size and contaminant is very small, so in that case also it will affect. Correct? Suppose you have the apples and you want to remove some contaminants from that, so it will be difficult using the aspiration methods because the size of the weight of the apple is too much and the size of the apple is bigger as compared to the others. So uh, it depend on the product what you are going to look, which technique you have to select. So it is not like that whatever the vegetable products is also there, you can use the aspiration method for that also. So it depend upon the product nature which method you have to select for the cleaning. So here this system is limited by the size of the raw materials, but it is particularly suitable for the cleaning of legumes and cereals grains. And there here the air streams may also be used simply for the certain type of the foods. If you want to blow the loose contaminants, okay, keep remember if you want to blow the loose contaminants from the larger item, then only you can use it. If you want to use even stream air stream itself, you want to use the aerodynamic properties for the cleaning of your materials, so you have to use low if you want to use the large item like egg or fruit, you want to remove the contaminants. So the whatever the loose contaminant will be there, that can be removed by the help of the air streams methods. Okay. So they are having the we can classify on the basis of moving stream of the air to separate the contaminants on the basis of density, and they are widely used in harvesting machines to separate the heavy contaminant from the light contaminants. For example, you want to separate the husk and all, and the calculation of air velocity is required. How much velocity you have to give? Either you are using in threshers or either you are using in any food industry. So how much air velocity is required? That matters. Further, we have the magnetic cleaning, and this is the remove. This is used for the removal of the ferrous metal ions. We can use the permanent magnet, or we can use the electromagnets to detect or to remove the ferrous metal ions from the products or raw materials or whatever process will be there. So from where these metal particles will drive? Actually, it can be derived either in the raw materials, whatever raw materials in the growing field. Maybe it may be possible due to during the harvesting of growing field, the some metal particles may came. Okay. Another thing during the transport, it happened once it was transported, some metal particles came either intentionally or unintentionally. It may be during the preliminary operations once we are doing the cleaning or so many other preliminary operations in the industry for the processing of the food. In that time also it may be possible that some metal particles has been came, that you have to that could be a source of the like metal particles contaminant in the food. So once it is there in food, then it is going to be hazard both either for the consumer and either for the industry. So how if any metal particle will come into the food products, how it is going to affect the industry? Can anyone tell me? Any Jenny Patel, can you tell me
Yes, sir.
how it is going to affect the industry as well as the consumer? See, if some metal particle enter into the food, it is not a hazard for the consumer as well as it is a hazard for the industry also. Why it is hazard for industry? Consumer we can understand, okay, but why it is hazard for industry? Okay, if you get any contaminant insect in your food, it is really a health hazard for the consumer. But why it is a hazard for the industry if it is a metal particles contaminant.
हाँ, क्योंकि अगर प्रोडक्ट पे इफेक्ट करेगा तो फिर इंडस्ट्री के नाम पे भी तो इफेक्ट करेगा और
Okay.
उसकी जो मशीनरी है उसमें भी तो डैमेज होगा अगर मेटल कोई भी
Yeah. So this is the reason, like most of the time, some machinery they have during the processing, they are very sensitive. And if metal particles is there, and during the preparation some metals came, so they could, maybe possible that machinery is going to be affected, or their efficiency is going to be affected. And if you want to repair it, there are some sensory, even sense based machines will be there, automatic type of the machines will be there. Even the small particle of the metal contaminants can spoil the whole machine, and it can damage to your whole production then. And how much cost required for the repairing, that also matters for the industry. So that's why it is not the hazards only for the consumer, but it is a hazard for the machinery or for the industry in the various type of the during the various processing. So the geometry of magnetic cleaning systems can be variables. It can be quite variables for a particular type of the foods, and they may be passed over different type of the magnetized drums we can use, or we can use a different type of the conveyor belts we can use, or we can use some powerful magnets that may be located above the conveyors and all. Okay, so further, the electromagnetics can be easy to clean. Suppose some metals came. Okay, if you have the electromagnets, if you are using the electromagnets, metal will come and it will stick with the electromagnets. Correct. Once you will turn off the power, it will come down and easily you can clean it whatever metals has been came. Correct. So most of the industry they will use the electromagnets. Otherwise, magnet will be there by manually. You have to clean it, or you have to remove whatever metals has been came in that magnetized drums and all. If it is not having a powerful electromagnets. So sometimes some industry they will use even metal detectors, and they will use. They are frequently employed once your product is going for any sensitive processing equipments. So it is not going to consume product only the consumers. These metal detectors is not only going to the consumers, but also they are going to protect your sensitive processing equipments of the industry. So we have now one activity. So you have to reply for that. Just wait. Correct. Now can you see the activity? What was the correct answer? Anyone should reply. Dhruvi? Yes.
Aspiration.
Aspiration is the correct answer. Clear for everyone?
yes sir.
Okay. So we have the another type of the cleaning which is known as electrostatic cleaning. It can be used in the limited number of the case, and where we have a surface charge on the raw materials. So on once we have surface charge on the raw materials, we can differ on the basis of the surface charge with the contaminated particles. The principle that can be used here, that also can be used to differentiate the different type of the grains. Suppose you have the two type of the grains has been mixed, and you want to separate it, you can use the electrostatic cleaning of that method. So these two type of the grains which is having the similar shape and size, so you can separate the help of the electrostatic cleaning. So in which if they are having the positive charge, they will move attract towards the negative charge. If their surface charge is negative, then they will move towards the negative charge. and most of the electrostatic cleaning methods they will use for the cleaning of the tea also. So how it will work? Here you're going to fed the material to conveyed on the charge belt, where the charge belt will be there, and the charge particles are attracted to the opposite charge electrodes according to their surface charge. So if you suppose here they have given the negatively charged, and here it is a positively charged belt. Okay. So whatever feed will come, so if they are having the positively charged on their surface, then they will move towards. If they are having the higher positively charged, they will move towards negative. For positive and negative, the two surface charge will be there. They will move towards the opposite directions. Correct. Opposite charge electrodes they will move. If they are having the positive charge, then they will move towards the negative charge. So if they are having positive charge, they will. If they are having the high surface positive charge, then they will move towards the negative electrodes. If they are having even the low positive charge or negative charge, then they will move towards the positive sides only, because they will not effectively, if they are having a low positive charge, they will not effectively attract toward the negative charge. On the basis of positive charge and negative charge also, we can differentiate the or we can differentiate the two grains or two type of the food materials which are similar in size and shape, that we can easily differentiate. Okay, so this is the last activity for today, and then we can close this class. So what could be the answer for that? Write in the comment box what is the correct answer for that. Reply everyone. Okay, whatever person has replied, if they have any question, you can ask me now. Otherwise, you can move for the further class.
Sir,
Yeah.
say, can you explain in brief what is abrasive cleaning?
See, abrasive cleaning means we are going to make some forces there. Okay, in abrasive, we will make some forces. Like if you want to do some rough cleaning, like we will do the rubbing, correct? How we will do the cleaning of our hands also. We will do rub if we want the more cleaning. In abrasive means we are going to give some frictions so that it will effectively clean. Once we will give certain type of the fraction, this fraction is that much only, we are not going to rupture the product. We are not going to rupture the whatever the shape and size of the product will be there. So it will be a smooth abrasion will be there, or we can say smooth rubbing will be there, just to clean the surface and whatever contaminant is that you want to remove it. So that efficiency of removing of dry cleaning will be improved in the abrasive cleaning. Or we can say we are going to apply a certain forces there. That could be a suitable answer actually, like impact force or some other force or milling force, or like that we can say that we are going to put some force there that is going to help into the cleaning of that. Okay.